Well, welcome back to Oracle TV. It is a pleasure to be sitting next to our next guest, Jason Rees, Senior Vice President at Oracle. Now, Jason kicked off today's Defense Tech Summit, opening with one of the most important issues that is facing defense organizations, and that's sovereign control in the Western technology stack. Jason, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let's start there. Sovereign control. Why is it so important, especially right now?
Well, it was very, very interesting. We actually started the day with this as a key topic. And I think it's because everybody's talking about sovereignty. Firstly, it's sometimes hard to define exactly what it means.
Right.
But throughout the conversation, it really was this concept of having control of your destiny, being able to get access to innovative technology, but do it in a way that you could still be fast-paced, fast-moving. And one of the things that came up in the panel was this idea of sovereignty being the same as being resilient. You've got to be able to actually be resilient as well as sovereign.
And so it's control. And so when we think about speed and control, which you just touched on, customers don't want to have to choose between those. They need both. So what's actually changing to help customers innovate more quickly while preserving the sovereignty their missions require?
Well, the way that Oracle has always approached this is part of our distributed cloud strategy. The ability for us to provide sovereign regions exactly the same as our commercial regions, or in fact, the same services that we provide in our isolated regions. The fact we can offer the choice means that our customers don't have to compromise on the actual innovation.
They can do both.
They could do absolutely both. So they can get those sovereign control. So within the EU, for example, we've had the EU sovereign cloud for the last 3 years. That's a cloud, same cloud as in our commercial regions, but it's operated by EU citizens. So that's another example of giving sovereign back without reducing the innovation.
So I think it's pretty amazing that you've brought together all of these voices, NATO, Oracle, the vast defense ecosystem.
Yeah.
And so, why is it so important to have those voices at the table?
Well, I thought we started with Colonel Stoiker, and what I thought he was brilliant at was explaining the current situation with NATO. So it is moving slowly at a NATO level, but individual countries can't wait. We talked about Ukraine. We talked about the need for them to change things within 4 days to be able to actually be innovative. Then David Kelly talked from Reply, talked about the defense ecosystem, how they're making use of Oracle as a hyperscaler, but also putting their own spin, their own understanding of defense. And of course, then we had Matt Leonard, who is in charge of our isolated region product development. And again, Matt explained how we can start small, 3 racks, and then actually grow as well. So I think all three of them, the state of NATO, state of the world we live in, talking about different partner ecosystems in defense, and then again, talking about the current capabilities that we can offer to, again, show that innovation that everybody's demanding.
Bringing these voices together, I mean, that's the only way we're going to be able to address
It's absolutely, it's a partnership. And I think that's come out through all the sessions. It's not a and or, it's an and. And I think partnership's super important. Oracle, I'm very proud that we work with partners. I know it's not for defense, but when we talk about multi-cloud, I'm super proud that we work with the other hyperscalers. Yeah, we compete sometimes, but we work together. And I think partnership for our clients, for our customers is so important.
Yeah, the only way is together. And when you look ahead, what's the differentiator that you would encourage defense leaders ask of their technology stack?
Yeah, I think if you look at the innovation Oracle is moving at, probably in private sector as well as defense, I think they can learn from some of the innovations we're bringing. So obviously everybody's talking about AI.
Right.
So let's make use of AI. Again, one of the things that I thought came out loud and clear is it's actually not that we don't have these technologies and these solutions available today. It's actually how quickly defense customers, national customers can actually onboard that into their environment. So I would suggest that our customers trust a partner as Oracle and the wider ecosystem, really to actually identify those use cases, those problems, those challenges that we can really have solutions for today. This is not future stuff. As someone said to me yesterday, it has to be yesterday.
Speed, control, and trust. Well, thank you so much, Jason, for spending time talking with us a little bit more about sovereign control in the Western technology stack. We appreciate your time.